Question: are you confused about whether salt is good for you or not? Well, here's a short presentation to help you decide. My name's Lisa and I'm a health coach. And today I want to talk about salt, the real deal. So let's start with the question, what is salt? Salt is the chemical compound sodium chloride, which is made up of two elements, sodium and chlorine. It's translucent, odourless and has a distinct salty taste. And salt is one of the 5 tastes, the other 4 being sweet, sour, bitter and umami. So why on earth do we need salt? Well, it's actually one of the most important minerals that the body uses. In fact, we wouldn't be able to survive without it. And some of the most useful processes that the body uses this for are balancing hydration, balancing pH levels, and transporting other nutrients within the body. Did you know that most people are actually deficient in salt these days? Sodium is actually one of the first things that many people are given when taken into hospital. Often people are put on a saline drip to stabilise them. So is it right that we're always being told to cut down on salt or that eating too much salt is bad for you? Well, yes and no. So the short answer is yes. Too much of any type of salt will raise blood pressure and therefore raise the possibility of stroke and heart disease in the long term. If you cook with salt at too high a temperature, this will destroy the nutrients in the process. If you have any kind of processed salt, this is toxic to the body. Or if you have any medical issues diagnosed by your doctor and have specifically been told to avoid salt. On the other hand, salt is actually good for you if you stick with the right type of salt and consume between half to 1 teaspoon a day, depending on your levels of health and activity. So what is the right type of salt? Well, real salt looks a light grey in colour and is slightly damp or moist in texture. It's usually combined with other minerals such as magnesium, potassium, calcium, zinc and iron. The best sources of good salt are Atlantic or Celtic sea salt and pink Himalayan rock salt. Now these can be found at most health food shops and some supermarkets. Look for the words organic and traditionally harvested, or check the mineral content. These good salts can contain over 80 different minerals in their natural form. Okay, so what about the bad stuff? How do I avoid that? Well, processed salt is generally found in processed foods, pre-packaged meals and restaurant food. I would limit this type of salt in your diet as much as possible because the body doesn't recognise the molecular structure of the salt, and conventional processing adds harmful additives and chemicals, and these only increase the toxic load on the body. So in conclusion, what I want you to take away from this presentation is that you definitely need salt to survive, that you can have too much salt, but you can be consciously aware of how much you consume in order to stabilise blood pressure. And most importantly, that you can choose to switch your processed salt to a natural salt at minimal cost, and this will instantly make a difference to your health. So now it's up to you. Are you going to throw away your processed white grains of sand and go for the real deal? Pick one of these and you'll be on your way to a healthier living. Thank you for listening.